This tutorial will teach you how to generate CNC programs based on existing 3D model. As an initial model, you can use the results of your previous trainings, or you can use the model from a tutorial dataset. First of all, make sure that you have set a workpiece over size in the right way. You can do this by going into workpiece over size. Then you need to select the part. In this case, it will be a desktop. As you remember, we added some oversize because of the technological processes. Because we will do a contour milling, there's an oversize all around the desktop. If you have no oversize set, you can do this at this moment. Also, as an example, you can use any model that you have. There's one requirement. You need to have materials assigned to make sure that Woodwork will recognize all information in the right way. We can use CAM status option to see if there is any parts with some technologies already created. As you can see, there is red boxes that shows you that there is no technologies created at this moment. Now we can click on the desktop component. The system automatically loads CAM environment. The benefit of Woodwork is that we are able to make a CNC program for any part that you have designed. It's important that you assign some material for this part, so you can even take some models from other CAD systems. Now, once the model is loaded, the CAM environment, we can go to the job to create, we can go to the job to set a CNC machine. In this case, I will export the final results to Woodwork software, which is front-end application for Vecchi group of the machines, which belongs to the HOMAG. At this case, I can also set this CNC machine as a default machine. Now I can create a new job for a processing. It's time to set some clamping. In this case, I need to flip the part because I have some holes on the bottom. Okay, now I turn the part in that way that I see as many holes as possible on the top. And now I can choose the parts condition. In this case, it will be a workpiece with oversize. That's why, as you can see, the contour is a little bit bigger than the part itself, because we added some oversize. To set the clamping, it's enough to only click on the sphere, and we can apply the clamping position. Now we can apply some technological operations as drilling, contour milling. No more operations needed in our case. So we can go to the drill operation. As you can see, system automatically recognizes the drillings on the board. It is done only from the geometry. It's not important how you make those holes. You can use extrude function, or you can place our hardware and generate holes using sculpt command, or even you can take some model from other CAD system and place it in Inventor, then assign some materials, and this part can be also processed by Woodwork system. Now I can automatically select all processable holes. What those processable holes mean? If system finds that there is appropriate tool in a CNC machine setup, it automatically recognizes that and allows you to create a technological operations. It's not enough to set only the right diameter. The drill bit should be also chosen the right way, because for the blind drilling we use one kind of drill bit, for the drilling through all the depth we're using another kind of drilling bit. If all those parameters match, the system will automatically generate CNC operation. The system will automatically generate a drilling operation. As we can see now, we have a drillings of 5 mm diameter and 8 mm diameter. Now I can use a milling function to create milling. Here we can choose what kind of milling we want to use. Here we can choose the milling tool, as well as the type, climb or standard milling, the landing, step over, recess, and other options. I can ask a system to select contours automatically, and as you can see, it selects all the edges. Why it is happening? Because our workpiece was bigger than the part itself. This means that this part should be calibrated, and it was made for the reason because this part was made like a multi-layer board. So once all the selections has been done, we can just apply the changes. Now we can go back to the next part, finish to work with CAM environment, close the part, save the changes. Now being an assembly level, I can also check if there is any more parts that need to be processed using the same CAM status option. As you can see, now this part becomes green. This means that it's automatically this means that it already contains technological operations. But this demo I will stop at this moment, and now I ask the system to generate an output. Okay, as you can see here, I can select the location path for the output files. By default, they are saved in the same folder where the main assembly is placed. Now I can just generate the files. Because I used a Woodwork post-processor, now I can open the results in a Woodwork. If you will make more processing, it will automatically generate bunch of CNC files for all the parts that have technological operations. It's important to know that once all the technological operations will be set, information about the base point and the CNC program name will be shown in the drawings and BOM accordingly.